dusty tapes from the basement. You're probably wondering what we are. This is our very first show. So we're going to try this out and see how it works. Now, so, Ken, what is dusty tapes?
Well, when you told it to me, I got really excited because I have a lot of myself as a filmmaker. We all have those videos we did way back when. And then we look back and we're like, wow. Like, considering the gear we had, the experience, how stupid we were, and we managed to get it done. And it'd be kind of cool to watch them again and to get other people to see them again. And
That's right.
I'm sorry. Should I let you talk?
No, you talk.
Oh, thank you. But I was very excited because we all have those. And if you guys are filmmakers, you're going to have those as well. So we're really excited to see, especially when you tell us the story of it and tell us why and what motivated it and stuff like that. Because I am a person who reads the credits. And you will notice this because when we watch the video, I'm going to have questions based strictly on the credits. And so I know how to get you my videos. How do those guys?
First, you send us a copy of it in digital format to the email below. You have to own the rights to the film. It has to be less than 30 minutes long, more than 5 years old. That way it's not on the festival circuit. Send a link of your digital film to the email below. No porn.
Now, it could be 20 years old. It could be something. If you have a digital version of something you shot in Super 8 film, that's cool too. Like, as long as we can hear it and see it, and you can send it to, because we do not have Super 8 machines, High 8 machines, mini DV machines. I do have a VHS, but don't send me VHS.
Yes, because the mailing of that is just horrible. And if it goes to the electrical system, X-rays and stuff like this, there goes your film. So let's get to our first film, shall we?
Yes.
It's called The Message. It was shot in 2003 on High 8 tape. Ooh, very old. It was written by James Botts, and it was directed by me, Kendrick Lepper. The main actors were Sheila Cook and Sarah McNaughton. Very interesting and fun people to work with.
Is there anything we need to know? No, I guess we could just
show the film.
I will be writing notes and have questions after.
Okay, so let's see the film.
So what did you have planned for today? Math test, no big deal. Oh, I'm going to Brian's after school.
Brian?
You know, the one that can read. The last one. Don't worry about it, Mama. I'm home!
What the? Have you seen my mug?
Don't forget your lunch this time, Mom.
Goodbye. Have you seen my mug? What the? I'm coming. All right, I'm coming. Chloe? Is anybody here? Oh my God.
Mom? What's going on?
I want you to stay at John and Claire's house tonight.
I don't want to.
You're going.
What did I do?
Nothing. I just don't want you in the house right now. Besides, Uncle John just opened his pool.
What about my stuff?
What do you need? I'll get it.
I don't want you going through my things.
Look. You know the furniture.
Yeah, the ones you keep moving around.
I thought it was a game. You know, you move the furniture and I move it back. Kind of a joke.
Except I didn't move anything.
I know that now.
Mom?
I think the house is...
Mom, there's no such thing as ghosts. Look, I know about your midlife crisis thing. You don't have to.
No, it's not that.
I think you could really use a vacation. How about Cuba?
Right, we'll do that tomorrow, but right now you just let me be crazy, okay?
Okay, but I really don't want you going through my things.
Okay, just stay close.
Mom, they're not our end tables.
I know.
Mom, are you just messing with me?
I think they're trying to communicate.
Who's they?
Sure.
Yes, I could use your help.
Yeah.
Did you bring your bathing suit?
Oh, Chloe, hi, what's up? Mom thinks we're haunted.
Really?
So how's work, Robin?
Fine, thank you. Why don't we go and see about the supper? We'll let your mom talk to her about it.
Good idea.
Sue.
I know what you're thinking. I'm not losing my mind.
I think the stress has finally hit you.
It's not that.
Oh, I'd be going a little crazy too if Claire left me and leaving me to raise a teenager all by myself. And work must suck.
It's not that bad. I like my job. No. All right. At first, I thought Chloe was playing tricks on me. She'd move the furniture around, I'd move it back, then vice versa.
Well, you know how Chloe is.
Lots of fun. But she wouldn't be able to take that great big heavy couch and put it on its end in the living room.
That hideaway bed? Nah, there's no way.
And it's not just the couch, it's all of a sudden we've got 8 end tables in the living room.
Well, maybe she bought them.
Yeah, on her allowance, And then all this furniture is moving around all by itself.
No. Somebody's pulling your leg. There must be some explanation.
Yeah, probably. There's gotta be. But until I know what it is, I don't want her in that house. It's too weird.
So what are you gonna do?
I don't know.
Have you got any beer at your place?
Beer.
Yeah.
That's all you can think about at a time like this. You and your flipping beer.
I'm just saying, maybe we'll go over and watch a movie or watch some moving furniture.
Sounds good. Thanks, brother.
Claire, I'm just going with Robin to drink some beer and watch some furniture. So where are these end tables?
Go on.
You know, you guys have a lot more room in here than we do.
There were end tables here, 8 of them.
So how's work?
I feel like I should be lying down on a couch for this or something.
You can't. It's sitting upright against the wall and I'm not moving it.
You must think I'm crazy.
Well, I hope not, because of the whole hereditary thing and all.
There were 8 end tables in there, arranged in an hourglass shape.
I know. Drink your beer. Another?
Why not? Since I'm crazy, I might as well be drunk, too.
Holy shit! What are you doing?
I think they're trying to communicate.
Who's they?
I guess they tried one last time to see if there's intelligent life on this planet. It's good to know that we're not a total write-off.
Morning, Mom. What's that?
Oh, just a housewarming gift.
I don't get it.
So I have notes and I have thoughts. But what if they have notes and they have thoughts?
You can add them to the notes down below and leave a comment, and we'll get to them, and maybe the next show we will answer some of them.
So, the message. Is this like R2-D2? We're supposed to figure out what he's saying? Like, is there a message and I just missed it? Like, is there like send bagels or?
Ooh, that'd be interesting. I don't think it's ever really interpreted what the message was, except that the aliens responded with going, "Okay, here's the next step for you to figure out."
Now, this was shot 22 years ago.
Yes.
Legally able to gamble in a casino.
Yes.
In the States. You just mentioned something 22 years ago. A sequel?
Yeah, it would be interesting to do a sequel of they finally figure out that's what the table actually means at the very end of going, Eureka! So this is what they're trying to say. And then the aliens send something else going, you got it all wrong. Now, the great thing about this story, well, funny thing about this story, is when the original story was written, there was 16 tables. And they all had to be exactly the same table.
Where did they come? Who has 16 tables?
They don't. What I ended up doing was I made 8 tables because luckily the space only held 8 tables. If we had 16 tables in that, it would just have been a complete mess. And Jim, who owned the house that we were shooting in, was going, well, where's the 16 tables? And it's like, look how much room your living room takes up for just the 8 tables and what we were trying to do. So that was fun.
Now, the thing that I find interesting, I've known you for a couple of months now. No, years. I've known him for years. And your background is also handyman, carpentry. So you can build
tables
and have 8. That's not something, if you see any of my videos, there'll be no like, oh, I built that shed out back. And oh, that thing totally made it. That's not...
He did.
Unless it's made out of sticks leaning together.
The next half hour, it would fall over.
Yeah, if it was the 3 little pigs and we needed a house to collapse.
That's right.
Now I have written notes, and again, if I'm not asking the questions you want to ask, please ask questions. We want to know you're out there.
Yes, please.
Black and white.
Yes.
Why
Why
black and white? Was it artistic? Ooh, I think the little beret goes on.
No. It all had to do with the lighting of it all because we had no lighting kit. So basically, we had outdoor lights, indoor lights. We had daylight outside, and to match that all in. Remember, this was almost 20 years ago, in which the editing software that we had at the time was called Pinnacle Studio 8, which was just the next step up from actually having the cables that operated the VCRs of time of going, this one start, this one record, and it did it all itself. This was the first one that you actually could edit in, but the lighting software that would go with it was just, you want it bright, you want it dark. That was it. So I made it black and white.
So were you actually editing cassette, like a tape to the... Like...
The other ones I probably would be showing in future episodes, those were shot and edited by
tape.
2 VCRs being remote controlled by little,
what are they called? Smart...
The RI remote control kind of things.
Now, I always read the credits, especially when it's independent film. I had not seen this, although I've known him for years. Again, this is a dusty tape, so I had not seen it. And so I have some comments and I have some questions.
Okay, shoot.
First off, this is way before you could just go online and grab music.
That's right.
So where did the music come from? Because there's some music and songs and tension.
Actually, Jim had a band called Tin Ape, and he recorded all the music for the film thing, except for the last ending credit. I wanted something a little bit more funky, and that actually came in Studio 8, which was a score fitter that I put in that was really funky and sci-fi sounding.
So if you know of any of these programs and have your own stories about using them, like I had Adobe Premiere 5 and it was 13 floppy disks.
Ooh.
And it says, and oh no, disc number 8 is like done. I really like the tone of the kid and the mom. Mm-hmm. They really played it well. Now that kid is what, a lawyer now? Because she was like 13 or something. That's 20
I
years.
have no clue what she's doing. The last thing I heard, she had children. She was living somewhere in Ottawa. I really hope she continued being in films because she really had a unique talent and character that portrayed really well on film.
I think the mom had a good mom tone, and the one thing I liked...
She being a mother herself with 2 children.
Who are also grown up now, I'm guessing?
Yeah, oh yeah.
So the one thing I found funny is when she was it the brother or the brother-in-law?
Yes.
And she's like, I'm not crazy. And then he goes, so how's the job going? And she kind of had that, fine. Like what the hell, man? Like,
you think this is stress? You think this is stress? No, it's not stress.
It's not my job. I have no problem with my job. Why would you say that? Some of the things I thought was funny, and I was looking, I'm like, oh, well, that's nostalgic. I'm realizing now it was just the alarm clock.
Yes.
Because I have some of those that are dusty in my basement in a box. Yeah. But so I was like, oh wow, they're using old school clocks. No, that was just clocks.
Yep.
It's like Chinese food in China is just food.
Right.
I read the credits and there's a Lise Nickerson.
Yes, that was my partner at the time.
So she's not related to a Tom Nickerson, is she?
No, she's not.
I went to college with a Tom Nickerson. Tom, if you're there, hey, you owe me lunch. You were going to stop by Belleville sometime.
Put a comment down below.
Oh, table donated. Was that the inspiration, or is it like, oh, hey, we can use this table?
Somebody donated a table. The artist who did the painting on the table originally had this idea of doing this wonderful table with inlay artwork and everything else, and it ran out of time because she was a mother, and so she said, "Oh, I'll just paint on it," and that's the table ended up being given to Jim to have in his living room.
So the sequel still got the table.
Yes, we still got the table. 99% sure we still have the table.
You told me, this is a roundabout thing. I did some acting in theater in Merrickville, and if you look at the credits, you mentioned Merrickville.
Yes.
Sheila is the mom?
Yes.
And I know her, apparently.
Yeah, she was the stage manager at your last play that
At
you
the
did.
play was...
Actually, all these actors in this film are from Theatre Night in Merrickville at the time.
But she's still there.
Yes.
So I did not recognize her because it's 20 years later. I enjoyed it. I thought it was funny. You had the beginning, normal life and going in and out of the bathroom and doing the stuff, and then the tables. But yeah, the tables made it for me. Each film has its own little thing. But the fact, like, who has all these? What happened to these tables? Like, were they given out to poor people, or?
Some of them were given to the cast. I think I have 2 tables still down in my basement. But I've actually painted artwork on some of the tables because what do you do with 2 identical tables?
I would like to know if any of you guys did a film where you had a bunch of props and now you're like,
what do you do with them?
What are you going to do? And I do know that one friend of ours, Nikki, we were shooting some crime thing or something, and then this happens. You do a film all night long, the sun's coming up, you're driving slowly home because you're tired, police pull you over because, like, who are you? And, of course, in her trunk there was knives, handcuffs, fake guns. No, they're all fake. They're all like, what? And flask of whiskey, and they're full of iced tea, and they're like...
Well, I'm surprised Nikki didn't have a body in the back.
Not a real body.
It's just a prop. Honest.
So that's the first movie, and like I said, it's fun to read the credits because I see a bunch of names in there, and I saw Merrickville. And the nice thing you do with your credits is you actually list where they're shot. And I've only in the past year had experience with Merrickville. Lovely town. I've been to it, but we did a play. I was in a play. I didn't do a play. And Sheila was there. So that's funny. If I see Sheila again, I'm like, hey, I saw you in the message. So if you have any stories when you send us your videos and you want to tell us where the people are or you don't know where they are or stuff like that. And again, if you have any questions, you had gaffers and grips and stuff in your credits. Like how big was the crew? Because usually you'll see the credits and like lighting, Ken, Mike, Ken, camera, Ken, editing, Ken.
Well, it was kind of funny with this one because this was actually supposed to be something to do while another film was getting ready in pre-production. And we had, Ivan and Ian there going, hey, do you want to help me do my little short film? They go, yeah, sure. Because they were the producers for the other film called Midnight, and it was a full-length feature. And Ivan was supposed to be the sound engineer for Midnight. And so I said, oh, great, he can run the sound for the message. Well, it turned out that they actually had no experience at all. And they promoted Midnight just by the poster. They had no experience on doing films and anything else, but they got a whole crew together to do a film just because of a poster. And I don't know what ever happened to the film, if they actually shot it or anything else. But if it's out there, I'd love to see it, to see how it went.
We have a couple of friends, and probably ourselves, that have started features or worked on features, and they never saw the light of day. We had a friend, and she didn't really understand sound, and she shot, was it Iliad? No. Anyway, I would love to see the footage, because I starred as a crazy character. But she had like...
Really? I'm surprised.
But she would have like a football field away of everybody, like teams of armies coming together, and they're talking, and the camera's like at least 50 yards away. And she didn't understand there is no way you're going to hear it. So she still got a lot of the footage, but it was never... So if you have any features or things that you shot that you thought were funny or based on a poster but never came out, why don't you share those stories? And feel free to send us links if you got a little camera video stuff of you talking about it. Sort of like, yeah I did this video. And so, like my first video, and I actually wanted to say, well, I got a VHS camera, and I got my brothers who were like 8 and 11, and we went out and we shot something. And I put it together, and it's been re-edited many times, called Tire Invasion, and we want to shoot a sequel because now they're in their 40s. But we just put it together, and it was fun, and I still get a kick out of it, and it's really short, so it'll probably be on one of these episodes of the shows, re-edited. I'm sort of like the George Lucas of VHS, so it'll be very, very exciting. But if you have stories about things you shot and why they didn't come to fruition, but you have maybe clips or behind the scenes or a poster, share that. Like, we can put it together and we can have a little thing, and send us your clips, or send us your little video story of like, hey guys, you're super cool, because
we are.
We need man.
I need
validation. Do that, because that's what it's all about, is the energy and excitement of what we've worked on. And if it's not something you've done, hey, now's your chance to at least share a little bit of it and sort of give that out.
Yes, and that's the whole thing about Dusty Tapes, is for a platform for all this stuff to be brought up, going down memory line and stuff like this.
I don't think anymore. Where are they now? I asked that. Nostalgia alarm clock. I like my job. Motivated the idea. Where'd you get those tables? What, like, is there anything you'd do differently if you had shot it? If you could go back in time and like, step aside, younger Kendrick. I'm here.
Would I do anything different? Ooh, good question.
But you don't have any different gear. You have to use the same gear. Because, I mean, now if you went back, you would just grab your iPhone
and shoot it. Yeah, I think it was the right film at the right time using the right products.
I do have a question.
Sure.
You built how many tables?
8.
You built 8 tables. So how long was pre-production? Because with the VHS thing, I'm just like, hey, let's go over to that abandoned train yard and shoot something. You built 8 tables. So how long did this take?
It took 2 days to do the tables. 1 day to build them, the other day to sand them and paint them.
All right, let's start from... Hello, Kendrick. I have this idea that I have written. I have a script. From
a
then...
month.
It took a month?
Yeah.
Okay.
A month.
So if you have a, hey, I got a camera, let's go outside, it's raining, we're going to shoot a film noir, or it's like, I've got this idea, and how long did it take? That's also something. We want stories. I don't know what he wants. I want stories.
I want stories too.
We can share. All right, I've got no more.
You didn't bring cookies?
I did. They were delicious. That's all I got. I'm looking forward to seeing what you got. I'm looking forward to seeing more stuff. Stay tuned for another, not stay tuned, but check out other episodes, because I'm assuming he's going to do more than one.
Yeah.
At least 2.
At least 2.
But we're enthusiastic to see what you got to say about our stuff, what you got to say about your stuff. Keep the this is amateur stuff. So if you want to pick on it's a little dark, or I want to see more ankles, like, there's nothing we can do about it now. It's been done, and we're here to enjoy. So if you send us something and it's grainy or whatever, that's fine. We're all friends here, and we want to see it for the fun of it, not to like, oh my God, it's horrible. We know they're old.
Yes, and it's great to learn about the lessons that you've learned while you have been shooting, because the whole thing about shooting is you are trying a new idea out, and it might not have worked, but you've taken that knowledge to the next film that you're doing. And I hope you still are filming, even if it's been 20, 30 years.
I'm good. That was fun. That's
We'll see you next episode.